This is
Goated.
What is this?
Goated.
goated.
I like that.
That's up. 3, 2, 1. There we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Goated Podcast, the very first episode, the platform where we talk about the greatest shit of all time. We are your goats, and just as a quick introduction, my name is Mac, a.k.a. Mac Muscle, and to my left, I got my mans right here.
My name is Jeremy Hamilton. What's up, everybody?
My name is Dwayne Bracy, Mr. Stay Shredded Year Round. Check the Instagram handle Ferrari_stay_shredded.
Yes, sir. My name is Antwan Rarcus. You can find me on Instagram at Antwan.RAR. That's RAR. Let's get it.
Man,
Hey.
and that's dope, bro, man. So just as a quick intro and a quick synopsis of what this is, man.
Ooh,
like
synopsis.
a lot of people at home really don't understand the term GOAT, or they overvalue it, right? And everybody just kind of gets that title. But to me, honestly, to be a GOAT, you don't have to be the LeBron James or the Michael Jordan. You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be that guy of all guys. Like, you could be a GOAT in your own community.
So
You know what I'm saying?
my question is, how would you define goated?
So GOAT, bro. So again, you could be a GOAT to your own community.
All
You know
right.
what I'm saying? Because talent is wide range.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know people that can draw a portrait or draw like the dopest things like ever in like 60 seconds or less. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? People that make music
Crazy
and
stuff.
sing, can dance. Like, talent is amazing. You know what I'm saying? And it takes them to places, to different platforms, to different levels that, you know, other people may not be able to reach. So to me, that's goated. Like, you're great. You know what I'm saying? We all know somebody that made it out the mud or made it from the bottom and are doing some big things right now.
Yes,
They
sir.
may
Yes,
not
sir.
be in that top spot, but I know people making music, still doing shows and on tour.
That's true.
You may not be Jay-Z, but you goated to me, man. That's
sounds
all I'm
right.
saying.
Right. That's all that matters. Jay, what you think?
Yeah, so I align it with like success, right? So goated is right up there with success. So my definition of success or goated is, you know, committing to something
Right.
and seeing it through to the end,
Mm.
but doing it to the best of your ability.
Mm.
So in that, you can be
I
a
like
GOAT
that.
mother. You can be a
Like
GOAT
that.
at many things. You could be GOAT in the gym, right?
Yeah.
Even though you're not Mr. Olympia, you can still be a GOAT, you know, in some people's eyes.
Bro, that's dope. That's dope, bro. That was deep, bro. He got deep with
Hey,
that.
hey, can we snap to it?
When he hit me with the, you can be a goated mother, I said,
You felt that. You felt that. That was the right flavor right there, man.
yes.
Now that's true, and mine kind of goes along with Jeremy, man. I think goated has a lot to do with mentality. It's how you think, because the statistics, that's all they
Yes.
are at the end of the day, is they're
Yes.
statistics. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? There's only one Michael Jordan, there's only one
Right.
LeBron James, but there's only one of you, you know what I'm saying? So you have to capitalize, and it's all about how you think. If you think great, you will be great. So if you practice,
Facts.
I like to align it with practicing perfection. You know what I'm saying?
Affirmations.
Nobody's perfect, but if you practice perfection, you're gonna fall along somewhere around that perfect mark. You know what I'm saying?
100%. I agree with that.
And I kind of want to topple over what Dwayne was saying about basically affirmations, is that to be goated is like a form of when you align your actions with your affirmations.
True.
Because affirmation is just a thought or something that you just wrote down. But once you transfer it into an action, it becomes real.
True.
And once you start turning those affirmations into actions, they become accolades. You know what I mean?
Hey,
And
spitting. That boy spitting.
Yo,
and at the end of the day, is that your accolades represent you as a GOAT.
bro,
you know
y'all
what I mean?
definition is
And like
killer.
what I was telling Mac before the show, is that I feel like GOAT is a form of alpha.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You are not a beta in your life at all.
Mm.
If you are goated, you are an alpha,
Mhm.
straight up and down.
Now that's
There's no
Okay, I
way.
got a question though. I got a question.
Okay.
Can you go from a beta to an alpha?
Yeah.
yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
elevate.
I think you can.
For sure.
I think you can for sure.
Is that possible?
People change their lives all the time, bro. You hear the stories all on Lifetime, bro.
Hey, we know what Mark was watching before this.
Hey, I grew up in my grandparents' crib, man. So yeah, grandma had the Lifetime on for sure, bro. I done seen all the movies. Yeah. No, man. To your point though, bro. Yeah, man. Transitioning and like leveling up is a part of life. You know what I'm saying? You should always aspire to be an alpha.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll go ahead and say this because Mag talks about it a lot when we work out, about how he came from, or when he was younger, he was smaller.
Mhm.
I had the same story when I was in high school. I was 5'3". Anybody that knows me knows that I was very small in high school. I was 5'3". And my freshman year, I was 98 pounds. I wasn't even 100 pounds. You know what I mean? My junior year in high school, I was 5'3", 112 pounds.
Wow.
So my senior year is when I had my growth spurt. But it was a mentality thing. You know what I'm saying? You kind of go from being the small person to being overlooked by everybody and stuff like that to, okay, now I'm in the military. Now I'm coming into my manhood. I hit it late, but I'm coming in late, or I'm coming into my manhood, and it kind of like switched my whole mentality. Now people are looking at me different. It made me view everything else different. So it makes you kind of want to have like a grasp on things. It makes you want to kind of show that dominance and show that, you know, I'm here, you know what I'm saying? I've arrived type of thing, you know what I'm saying? So it's never too late. So if you're small, it don't matter if you don't ever hit that growth spurt, but hit that growth spurt in your mentality, you know what I'm saying? You can be 5'3" with the 6'5" mentality, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I like that. I like that.
Poetic.
He said, hit that mentality in your mindset, right?
That's what it is.
Yes, sir.
So real quick question, man. And I'm gonna shoot it to you, Jeremy, bro. Goated, right? Like, what are you a goat of? Like, claim it. Be all you be, bro. Put it all out there, bro. Just claim it, bro.
Let's go.
Hey, I'm the go to being humble.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Hey, can you be the go to being humble?
Nah, you definitely are.
You can't be because you say you're the goat, right? No. I'm just messing.
Nah, that was true though, bro. Like you're a super humble person. Like super.
Yeah, because I hate when you ask me that, right? Put me on the spot, right? I don't want to say like, hey, I'm the goat at this, but one of my gifts is relating to people, right? And I can build like genuine relationships very easily.
There you go.
Yeah.
And it's helped me in life, you know, just connecting with you guys.
Yeah.
That's huge. And, you know, in every aspect of my life, it's been easy for me to make friends wherever I go.
Right.
So that's a huge thing in my life. And I noticed that a lot of people struggle with it. So I'm proud of that. And I'm thankful that I have that gift.
But let's talk a little deeper on that, bro. And the reason why I'm bringing this back up on what you said, man, that was deep as hell, man. As black men, especially, you know, so black people in society, like we're overcoming a time where making connections with other African Americans is what normally would be like a challenge. You know what I'm saying? Like I come from an area where you may not know somebody, but if you look at them too long or in the wrong way, like that starts static. You know what I'm saying? Like you might have some issues, man. So just to be a strong black man, as Jeremy said, to be able to just easily build those relationships and connect with people, that says a hell of a lot. So those of you at home that are watching this or listening to this right now, you see somebody that you don't know, man, brighten up the day. Just say hello.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
hit him with that smile.
You know what I think you can add on to that? I think it comes down to loving yourself. You know what I mean? Because we grow up with the notion of we don't like the people with our same skin color. It comes down to sometimes we're scared of our own skin color. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I feel like that's being processed and bred into us, into our existence. But
As if the person next to you that's the same color as you is your competition.
Exactly.
When really that they're not. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? The only competition that you have really is yourself.
Exactly.
100%.
And that's another form of being goated.
That's
Yep.
true.
You know what I mean?
Lifting your brother up. Don't be scared to lift your brother up.
Yeah, it's
You know what I
huge.
mean?
That's
It's
what I was getting
Yeah.
at, man. Like black men, like, you know, back in the day, bro, like the 90s, early 2000s, that was a no-no. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody was down, it's like, yo, suck it up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like do it. Don't
Tough.
cry. You know
Everything
what I'm
was
saying? Be
tough.
tough. You know what I'm
Everything
saying?
was
Poke your chest out. Like be a man or whatever, you know, they define that to be. But in this day and age, man, we're evolving to a time where, you know, us as adults, we're starting to realize our emotional traumas. You know what I'm saying? Like our like the deepest things inside of us, man.
Yeah.
So
It almost comes down to do with the era.
it's an era. It's a generational thing. You know what I'm saying? The next
It is
generation.
a generational thing.
Yeah. The next generation, I don't think will have that problem because this is the generation that's starting to attack that and bring light to it a lot.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Very
So this next generation will be a generation of pure goats. Can I
Right.
get a lamb on that?
Hey,
Can I get a lamb on
Can I
that?
get a bath?
Can I get a bite? Yeah, y'all crazy, man. But no, man, that's real, bro. That's real.
But to add on your point, you know, not just kicking that person when they're already down,
Mhm.
but when you see someone like each other, right? We're all trying to strive to be great competitors in bodybuilding. Old mentality says, don't help this man next to you because he's your competition,
Right.
right? But and to be a GOAT, you help that person next to you, right? So this man's first competition, I made him compete, right? And he beat me. So it goes to you know, being there to help that other person
Support.
and not saying like, hey, I want to sabotage you because I want to be the best.
Right.
That's
Right.
real.
That's big on you.
Right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying? To be
real.
able to bring somebody into something that you hold next to your heart, because we all know that competing, we all have to hold that close to our heart because we have a little bit of craziness to be able to compete.
Yeah.
And to be able to invite somebody into what your domain is and to have them thrive, and then you still be there to lift them up. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Damn,
being
bro.
a GOAT.
No, that's
being a
goated, bro. Like, goddamn,
Yeah.
you said
Hey,
goated
yeah.
90,000
Hey,
times
hey,
already.
we 5 minutes in. We're deep, bro.
I know.
We deep.
That's how. Hey, you know what? And I love it.
You know what's funny about Jeremy's story is that I can kind of sing the same song as him, because with Mac, you know, I brought Mac into the 619 Muscle House. He was like, you know, who's your coach? Would you recommend? Bro, come on.
Mhm.
Come
Yeah.
join the session.
Let's get it.
Come get one in. And then from there, he was just like, this is family. I'm
Mhm.
here. You know, I'm here to stay. And then from there, we started prep around the same time, did shows around the same time, and then ultimately did the same show at the same time. But the whole way through, you know, we working hard. When one person is here, another person is here, this person is pulling this person up.
Yep.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's just a constant pull
Mhm.
all the way through. And Mac won the show.
Yep.
You know, he won the show that we both competed at. And ultimately, I didn't look at it as like, man, you know, my boy won as a negative way, but more so, my boy won.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Exactly.
If I wanted anybody to win, I wanted my teammate to win. You know what I mean? I know where I dropped the ball at. That's my fault. But my boy won. So that's just a spark to my fire to bring this year to be able to bring the USA championship back to the
Exactly.
family
Right.
once again and just have a different purpose. That's all I had to do was just change my purpose.
I gotta be honest, man. Like it is hearing that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And being around you guys, as long as we've been around each other as a team, is the reason why I go so hard. Because I know you guys aren't letting up. You know what I'm saying? Like you
No.
said, coming next year, going hard.
Yeah.
Next year we going crazy, man. So it's like I can't let up, man. My teammates are pushing me to go harder, and I'm pushing them to go harder, bro. Like, so we all gonna strive. You know what I'm saying? We all win together, bro. And I think that's dope, man. Like building that team and like actually having that openness with one another. You know what I'm saying? Because as bodybuilders in this sport, man, we go through a lot mentally, emotionally, everything, and we rely on each other as that support system. So I mean, that's just a quick shout out to you guys, man.
I want to kind of piggyback off of Mac real quick. When we did the USAs, I was tore up afterward. I was beat. I put so much work, so much hard work into it, maybe too much work. The reason why, you know, I ended with the position that I was in. I kind of dug my hole too deep to where I couldn't see out of it. But Mac,
That's a whole nother conversation.
Mac looked at me. He said, "Hey, bro, if there's one thing I know for sure, is that I'm excited. I'm excited because I know this right here is about to spark a whole new fire within you.
Mhm.
And I know how you work. So I can only imagine seeing and being inspired by the work that you did this year to what you're going to do next year."
Yeah.
I remember that. I remember Mac sitting down and talking to me and telling me that. That's like one of the things that I remember and I took from that L, you know what I mean? Which is a lesson.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I like
So-
that. I like that.
So that's one thing I took from that. And Wayne, you wanted to double back on that?
I'll go ahead and attest to that right quick.
Yeah.
Because I felt the same way. You know what I mean? I took third at USA's, and it was just like a thing where it's just timing. It's when preparation meets timing. You know what I mean? I literally had a judge. I'm thankful for this, man. I had a judge tell me that, hey, they know exactly how many shows you've done. You know what I mean? They've been paying attention to you. So you can't just come in here and think everything's sweet. I won my first show. I won my second show. I go into USA's thinking it's gonna be a cakewalk, because I worked my butt off for that. But I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for that moment at that moment. You know what I'm saying? But the next time I step on that stage, I know that I'm gonna own it, and I know that it's gonna be mine. You know what I'm saying? And the rightful winner won that show because his timing and his preparation aligned. And when our timing and our preparation aligned, we're gonna be pros too.
That
Facts.
was real, bro. You know what I'm saying? It just
Facts.
it's to your point, man. The timing and the preparation just aligned at that moment, man. But And I think we can get even deeper, man, we've all taken losses. You know what I'm saying? I took a loss leading into the USAs, which kind of helped get my mentality right going to the USAs. But just let's talk more on that, man. I mean, because people at home may need a little guidance or just hear a few words on how others may within themselves overcome, those type of challenges. Because when you take an L, man, I mean, it's emotional. You have a lot, you know what I'm saying, bargaining on that, man. You have so much invested to where when things just don't fall through or fall when you expect it to, some people may not know how to deal with that, man. So how would how did you overcome, you know what I'm saying? Like, what were some of the practices that you kind of put in to help dig you out of that hole and kind of reset yourself and, get back on the right path?
Honestly, was surrounding myself by y'all, by a powerful environment, by a team of people who are driven the same way that I need to drive. So, because at the time I didn't want to steer the wheel at all. I was like, man, fuck this. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm good. This ain't putting no money in my pocket.
Hang up the belt.
Move on to the next.
Hey,
right?
bodybuilder doesn't put money in.
It takes it out. It takes it all out.
To my guys out there, the young guys that want to start bodybuilding as a career, just use it as leverage.
It's expensive.
Use it as leverage.
Yeah, that's a great tip.
But yeah, so I would say just being around y'all. Not only that, but my girl as well. She uplifted me, and just changing my perspective on what my purpose was. Like I said again, maybe my purpose wasn't to win this year. Maybe my purpose is to bring it back to the family next year. Maybe it is to do a two-peat for the fam. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe that's my purpose. Maybe my purpose is different. And I had to come to acceptance with myself and what I've done so far and be like, okay, well, I got a big trophy case. I'm not a loser. I have a physique that is a winner.
Yep.
It's there. It's present. It's real. So it was just for me to be able to take a step back and be like, take this L as a lesson and graduate from that lesson and be able to manifest it into something that I can make it become an achievement for 2022.
Energy, using that energy to push you forward.
Exactly. Just transferring that energy to something else or a new year, a new purpose, a new drive, and then creating something so much bigger than what I was last year. Because I would way rather be a pro at a pro level physique than a pro that just got by.
True. Because of who you are.
True. Because of who I was, politics, whatever the fuck you want to call it, I would rather be undeniable.
Exactly.
So when I come on stage this year and become a pro, they're going to be like, what pro show are you doing?
Yeah.
We want to know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We want to know.
Yeah.
Hey, so what about you, Jeremy, bro? Like, how do you, you know what I'm saying, kind of use, setbacks as energy going forward?
So the big way, kind of piggybacking off him, how he says he looks at it as like a lesson. When it comes to losses or failures or coming up short, I look at it as all about how you perceive the situation. What's your perspective, right? So me personally, I'm a glass half full kind of guy. Like, I'm super positive. And, going back to when we competed, Mark was kind of surprised that I wasn't down. Like, I was like, hey, I have a great physique. I'm in Vegas. I'm here to celebrate. Like, we had a great time. We had a great time. But like, I look at all the positives of the situation instead of like dwelling on, what could have been or the negative.
Right.
And like for competition in particular, like, I know that I gave it my all. Like, I did all the cardio, I ate all the meals.
Right.
Like, I have nothing to be discouraged about because I brought my best.
Right.
It just so happens that I came up to someone that was at a different stage in their life and they beat me. So I never got too down when it came to competing or really anything in life. Like, I've been, failed classes in college, been laid off from my engineering job, but like, I always saw like, what's the opportunity in this?
Right.
So that's my perspective
The
on
next door hadn't been opened yet.
Exactly. It's just another door opening.
Yeah. I mean, that's crazy. Just to piggyback off of what you're talking about. I mean,
Everything's piggybacking.
Yeah. Well,
no, for real.
Why can't we go back?
To be in the
Can't we
most.
go back?
We might have to go back.
Well, go back. Let's go. Let's go back. Let's go back on that. I mean, to be in the most selfish sport. You know what I mean? Literally, a sport revolved around you. You turn your life off to everybody else, and it's all about you. To be the most selfish sport that you're in, and to have the most selfless mentality after defeat. You know what I'm saying? Like that's grown man stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
and that's just
selfish
not just being grown man. That's how you are able to grow as a man and grow as a person. You know what I'm saying? Just being able to look at things like that. But I want to go ahead and throw my 2 cents in the mix, and I just want to say first, the one thing I hate is when people say self-made, man. That really it really irritates me because I don't think that people understand what they're saying when they say that they're self-made. Because at the end of the day, it takes a village to make a man. You know what I'm saying? And when I say it takes a village, this is a village. You know what I'm saying? The phone calls when you're going through it, that's a village. You know what I'm saying? When you're at the gym and you don't want to be there, and that one person that go to one person that sees that you're down and they know how you are, your mentality, and they go up to you and they motivate you, that's your village. So it's like Antwan said, it's who you align yourself with. It's the people in your circle that motivate you. That's what makes you a GOAT. You can't do this by yourself. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, that goes to my beliefs. That goes to my religious beliefs. I'm nothing without God, you know what I'm saying? And I tried it. I've done the worldly things and I've had fun and things like that. But at the end of the day, that emptiness is still there that void is still there in your life when you feel like you're missing something when you don't have that for me, it's that higher power. It's my go-to, you know what I'm saying? But that's my 2 cents on it. I think that you need a village around you to be a GOAT.
All right, let me. So me and Dwayne sat across from each other because he's like, hey, I need to sit across from Mac because me and Mac always argue. So we need to sit across from each other, right? But I'm going to be the first one to argue with you.
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about.
I like that.
So
I like that.
With self-made, I agree with, you need the village, you need the team to bring you up. But at the end of the day, if he calls you and he says, hey, you making it to the gym, it's all on you. He can't drag you to the gym.
Right.
You have to drag yourself.
Right.
So in my eyes, at the end of the day, you're self-made, and you can be either self-made failure or you could be a self-made GOAT.
That's true.
So
That's true. It's all about the process.
Self-made GOAT.
He takes it more towards the process. I'm talking about more of the finished product. You know.
yeah, it takes a team. I agree 100%.
And to test with what you're saying, you're 100% right. You have to be motivated, but not every day will you be motivated. So you know what I'm saying. Sometimes you have to lean on that.
And you got to answer the call.
You got to answer that call. You know what?
Why y'all
Let me tell you
point
this.
to me?
You know the one person that calls me and I act like it's my dad. Like I look at my phone, I'm like, it's this one right here. Because it's me being late for something. You know what I mean? When we're about to pull up to the gym, I already know. When he got me on FaceTime, I'm like, oh, man.
I'll be on everybody.
Hey.
But it's that accountability, bro. It's literally that accountability.
That's right.
That makes us family, man, for real.
That's right. Hey, this man, he don't have like the call feature. All he has is FaceTime.
FaceTime,
He don't have no
that's it.
call
You
feature on his phone.
You see every emotion coming out of this man.
He don't got no text. He only has FaceTime.
Yeah, I'm gonna challenge you guys every time, man,
That's it.
because some days, you know what I'm saying, I'm not always there myself, you know what I'm saying, mentally, man. I wake up super early, I have to go to my day job, you know what I'm saying, I have to, have time with the family, cook, clean, whatever, man. I be drained, you know what I'm saying? So going to the gym is my work away from work, you know what I'm saying, my home away from home. So to be in that environment with the team that I know are like-minded individuals, ready to go attack our goals, you know what I'm saying, ready to build on the packages that we built last year, you know what I'm saying, so we can actually show out on the stage this year. That excites me, you know what I'm saying? So I be so ready when it's time to hit the gym, bro. So I gotta make sure you guys know I'm ready.
That's the best
I
time.
want
That's the best
FaceTime.
time.
I would like to say that my whole persona switches. When I know I'm about to be with the gang, energy is on 10.
It's up.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
Even
up.
when I was driving here to the podcast, my energy was on 10. Before I got here, my energy was on zip.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And even like when we about to go hit our training sessions, energy will be on 10. On the way to the gym, no music needed.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean?
Me. Oh man, my bad, not to cut you off.
Nah,
I
you good.
just had a whole
You good.
thought.
You good.
I just had a whole thought, man. Because you know what? I ain't get to share my piece about, how to deal with else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I spoke on this on a separate podcast previously, man, and I was saying that I am a sore loser. I am harder on myself than any of you guys or anyone around me could ever be. You know what I'm saying? I do not like to lose whatsoever. And so whenever I am in that type of position, I cannot do nothing but help but self-loathe. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it can even drive me into depression, you know what I'm saying, to where my daily actions won't change. I'm still going to show up to the gym. I'm still finna go hard, even harder. But mentally, I can find myself disconnected a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? And it could be a process of building or working your way out of that type of mental hold, you know what I'm saying? But to you guys' point earlier, having that team around you and me, I have my significant other, you know what I'm saying, as well. But having that team and combined with her and all the love and support that you hear from those around you, that the phone calls, the text messages, just to, people wishing you well, those are the ways that I kind of bring myself out of that type of hole. You know what I'm saying? It's a patient thing for me. I can't just switch it, you know what I'm saying? It can last for a week, 2 weeks, a month, you never know. But over time, it's something that I just have to build my way out of until I prove myself wrong the next time. You know what I'm saying?
And that's a form of being goated.
Yeah.
You prove to yourself.
I got a question about that for you, Mac. So say that you're not having the best day, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is the type of person that I am. If I'm not having the best day, if I'm lagging and stuff like that, I'm in my thoughts, my mentality's off. It might be a super struggle to go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? I might just not go to the gym. This is the old me, because now I ain't like that no more. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I was before. So talk to the person that will sit there and stay in their thoughts, but that's not like you, that will actually get up and still go do what they got to do, but just sit there and dwell on on the negative.
No, really.
Yeah,
No, it
so-
can be like that. Go ahead. My bad.
What? No. Go.
No.
Nah, shoot.
I'll go. Shoot. Shoot. Hey,
Tag, you're it.
to that point, a lot of people that are like trying to get their fitness journey started, they think it's all about motivation, right? They think it's all about motivation. But like he was saying, like sometimes he's down and sometimes he don't feel like going there, but he still goes because it's discipline. Like discipline is doing something even though you don't feel like it, right?
Yes.
And so that's the biggest part. He has great discipline.
There you go.
Man.
Hey, no, you do.
Appreciate you guys.
You do, 100%.
But look,
You
check
do.
this out, though. Since we talking about discipline, those of you guys at home that are watching this, you have to be disciplined enough to make sure that you stay tuned and watch every single episode as they come out.
Every single
Again,
one.
we are your GOATs. My Instagram is @MacMuscleFit. We just got to wrap it up because we're running out of time, man, so we got to go and get to our next event. Mac Muscle Fit on Instagram across all social platforms. Jeremy, tell them who you are.
Jeremy Hamilton @JHamilton72. Follow me on Instagram.
It's your boy Dwayne Bracy, Mr. Stay Shredded year round. Ferrari_stay_shredded on Instagram. Holla at your boy.
Antwan Rarcus, but I go by Antwan.rar on Instagram. That's RAR, Antwan.rar. Let's get it.
And we are the GOATs out.
Bye.